BobbethTV is live. You know what that means. We've got another episode of Mud Mule TV coming your way. We've got two races. We're starting off with the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks here at Fairbury Speedway. And then we will be jumping over to the KP Plumbing Dirt UMP Modifieds. Jump scare. Good morning, good evening. Tombstone 1914. Thank you, brother. Welcome in. As you can see on the screen, yeah, we're Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks Knuckleheadz iRacing League is here. Fairbury, USA, Fairbury Speedway. Looks like practice is just about finished. So we'll get over to the track. Not enough time to sort of see some good times there. Travis McDonald, quick time. Travis McDonald's back from family vacation, 13.884. 13.8, right, two for champ, put a ball, 13.9. Oh, hiccups, 2.7 for Alan Hunt. Looks like we've got, oh, give me a second, I'm just going to have a drink. Try and get rid of these hiccups. 18 freaking cars for today's race. Everyone from Mike Manise, Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, Brent Vanderwood, Josh Roberts, Brian Angel, Chris Dandridge, that man there on our screens. Chad Puttable, John Bennett, Kelly McKellen, Hayden H. Henthorn, Mike Butler, Mike Davis, Wayne Bridges, Alan Hunt, Tim L. Brown, Jonathan Foxworth, and Tina Davis. How are we all this morning, ladies and gentlemen, or evening if you're in America? It is a Sunday evening. Tombstone 1914, he is here on Twitch to watch Chad Puttable get it done. Is Chad out there qualifying yet? I don't think he is. But who else is here to see who? Because, yeah, look, I love that you guys come along and watch and support your favourite drivers. But, yeah, if there's someone you want to highlight, if someone you want to see more of, let me know. I'm here to impress you guys, basically. Good luck to Josh Roberts out there as well here tonight. Thanks for the share, brother. Yeah, two races here today, Dirt Street Stocks as well as the Dirt UMP Modifieds. We'll start off here at Fairbury. We'll head to Lincoln Speedway after this one. That sounds like my coffee's being picked up and on its way here. Oh, I missed the ad break. OBS. Kelly McKellen, thank you for the share. Good luck out there too, brother. That is the 8 of Brent Vanderwood. Yoda Outlaws driver there. Sole driver left on the track to qualify. This, of course, is what we are racing for here today. Popping at that car on victory lane here at Fairbury for the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks. Just the start of the season, so no one really having a stranglehold yet, I believe. We might have Travis McDonald as our current points leader. Gibbo, hey boss, keen for round 1 Sunday. Yeah, is that back straight away, Gibbo? I haven't. I know that the I'm terrible. I sort of just go, okay, payments have ended. It's the race is over. The season's over. So I haven't spoken to him about season 5 yet, but I assume it's a go for this Sunday then. Cool. All right. I'll have to keep an ear out for Frankie and keep an eye on my PayPal. Got some money coming. Thomas, Dennis, Bob, how's your morning starting, brother? Hope you're going well. And also here for Chad is definitely the biggest fan led driver on the track, and I was tapping away to the audience. I forgot that we've got Reece and Gridding here. So Josh Roberts, Hayden H. Henthorn, Mike Butler, Wayne Bridges, Callum McKenna, Mike Meneza. That is our first heat for tonight. And I'll just get that sorted again on our screen so we can fix that bloody race thing up. Chad Puttable also, Thomas Dennis here also for Chad. And yeah, no, I'm doing great, man. I slept in a little bit. I've had a bit of my sleeping pattern's all messed up, and everything I do to try and fix it just doesn't seem to want to work. So a little tired, but I've got a coffee coming. Should be good. We'll wake up as this race gets going. Fairbury Heat 1. Very much going to be follow the leader. Josh Roberts looks like he is going to set himself up for a great night's racing here with this one. Heat 1 victory will, of course, give you the pole position start in our feature race. He is keeping that low line down, pretty much diamonding the track. Coming in nice and low and exiting out high, coming along and back in low. Dawson Potter also in the chat. Hopefully we have a good race tonight. Short track, good amounts of cars. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun battle. Gibbo, it is this Sunday, my dudes. All right, well, yeah. Better get on to the boys for some payments then for that, for those races. And we'll lock those in. As Josh Roberts gets the checkered flag. I think my coffee has just arrived. It has. All right, let's get the results out of the way as quickly as we can. All right, obviously in 6th place there, Kelly McKellen for Modi Mafia Team Southern Sim Racing's Mike Benitez in 5th. Mike Butler for Yoda Outlaws in 4th. Wayne Bridges and Hayden Hedge Henthorn 3rd. And 2nd, but J&J Motorsports driver Josh Roberts is our victor. No, I don't. Okay, so we'll go leader. All right, Heat 2, John Bennett, Chris Sanders front row, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Puttable 2nd row, Brian Angel, Tim L. Brown 3rd row. I'm just going to run to the front door and grab my coffee. I'll be back in a moment. Excuse me. Hey, push. Lids come off. Oh my god, that's gonna go everywhere. Off we go and racing at John Bennett, Chris Sanders, Chad Puttable, Brian Angel, Tim Brown, Jonathan Foxworth. The track map issue. Save it so it saves for the next one as we get to the white flag lap. This is it, last lap. Chris Standridge our race leader, John Bennett, Chad Puttable 2nd and 3rd, Brian Angel, Jonathan Foxworth, Tim L. Brown. Dawson says it's not too good at Fairbury, but we'll have to see how things turn out. Mate, you've been improving leaps and bounds over the last couple of seasons. You're no longer the rookie underdog driver, mate. You've You've ticked a few of those boxes. You've moved up. Time to settle in and be the driver you are. All right, let's get to the results for Heat 2. Pull my finger out. All right, Tim L. Brown in 6th. Jonathan Foxworth, B-Main Bandit 5th. Brian Angel from Yoda Outlaws in 4th. DWR Dirt Warrior Racing's Chad Putterball finished in 3rd. J&J Motorsports Band Motorsports driver John Bennett in 2nd. Chris Standridge, though, is our winner for Outcast Racing. Let's get to the grid for our 3rd heat. Travis McDonald, Alan Hunt, Mike Davis and Dawson Potter on that 2nd row. Brent Vanderwood and Tina Davis 3rd row. This is our final heat for the Dirt Street Stocks. Going to get this one going. Everyone have a good weekend. Sunday night is still a weekend in America. It's Monday morning in Australia, obviously. How was the weekend, guys? Hope you enjoyed it at least. This man, the 88 on our screens, the leader of the starter, of our 3rd heat. Travis McDonald's just come back from a family vacation, and I know whenever I went on vacation, well, we call them holiday in Australia, but whenever I went on vacation, you need a vacation from the vacation. It's just so busy, you're doing so much stuff on this vacation anyway, that you don't actually get to rest. Oh, door-to-door contact between the 88 and the 72, right as we go green here. Alan Hunt and Travis McDonald, 99 to 44. It looks like a couple of those cars having to go really slow through that infield there. That was the 8 of Brett Vanderwood. Tina Davis back there as well. Kelly McKellen in the chat. Hey, brother. Looks like Travis McDonald taking a very similar line to Josh Roberts, but looks like he's possibly keeping it a little bit lower, more mid-range. Not coming up all the way to that wall, really diamonding out that line. But it is working. Alan does seem to be a little bit quicker on exit. Chris, I did see that, Chris. Yeah, got COVID. Bob sucks. Look, I feel bad for you that you have COVID, but I don't know why you got to say that I suck, man. That's not nice. Oh, no, there is a period there. Sorry, my mistake. No, I hope you feel better, brother. I had it a few times back in the 2020 to 2023 period, and then I've just ignored it. Like, I don't know, my body's good like that. Like, I get sick. Surely you do one round with us. Me, Gibbo? What? Get on the track and race? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Alright. Oh. I just want to watch that white flag lap again. Because Alan Hunt did have that run out of the turn. Oh, it's not going to let me. Bastards. But yeah, I saw that Alan Hunt actually got the victory over Travis McDonald there. Tina Davis in 6th. Yoda Outlaws, Brent Vanderwood in 5th. KHR's very own Dawson Potter in 4th. Mo Digging Murphy's Mike Davis in 3rd. Travis McDonald finished 2nd. And Alan Hunt is our victor. Let's get down to the grid for our main event. Front row is going to be Josh Roberts, Chris Standridge. 2nd row, Alan Hunt and Hayden H. Henthorne. Looks like the 20. Chad Putterball points the leader, taking the EOL there. So Alan Hunt and Hayden H. Henthorne onto that 2nd row. John Bennett, Travis McDonald, 3rd row. 4th row is going to be Wayne Bridges and Mike Butler. Mike Davis and Dawson Potter on that 5th row. 6th row is going to be Brian Angel and Jonathan Foxworth. 7th row is going to be Micah Moniz and Kelly McKellen. Brent Vanderwood and Tina Davis on that 8th row. 9th row is going to be Tim L. Brown, as well as Jonathan Fox and Chad Putterball. Here's our points leader. Points leaders go to the rear. JJ Martinez says, give Travis an EOL. We would have had he not been on holidays last week, but I think, yeah, as I say, I think Chad's now the points leader in this competition. Rue, paper, scissors. Wade should be lucky to still have the birds going. He still has money to the owner that made the thing. That made, I guess that shit. Look, I just broadcast for him, Rue. I don't get involved in the politics or anything like that. So that's, yeah, that part's got nothing to do with me, mate. Mikey Mixteens is still out. Have a good race. Oh, there's been a big pile up already. First turn. Let's see if we can find where it started. I think Wayne Bridges and maybe Mike Butler. Yeah, I'm just the broadcaster, Roo. I have nothing to do with any of that sort of stuff, brother. As long as I get paid, I don't care what's going on behind the league. I do notice. I had noticed it has had a name change. You're all right, Bob. Just watching. Yeah, look, Oh, get to the. I don't do anything without payment. It's not that I don't trust anything. I just don't do anything without payment. I always make sure I get the full season up the front. Yeah, they're the 92 and the 000 getting caught up. The 44, the 88, I think that was. The 29, the 48. A lot of cars affected by that one. Thanks for the like, Bo Caro. Both my muse and the weirdest person I know on the internet, Bo Caro. Check out Wild Horse Broadcasting. Would not Mudmill TV would not exist today if it was not for that broadcasting group. Bo Caro, Cheesecake, Pizza Boy. Big shout out to those guys. The reason I do what I do. All right, off we go again. Josh Roach, Chris Standridge up the front. Looks like Josh is going to have that nice low line slider run. Hayden H. Henthorn, Chris Standridge behind him. Alan Hunt, Dawson, pot of the 5. See, Dawson, told you, mate. Just get out there and race, brother. Oh, another collision. This one looks like it was Travis McDonald. Saw just in the background there. Check up for the 99, wanted to get it going. 99 got the wall, got tapped by the 1. And then a little bit of contact between the 88 and the 99 was enough of a speed drop for the 30 to come into contact. All right, it's gonna be lap 7 when we get this one back underway. 35 laps here at Fairbury Speedway. This is, ignore that logo on the top right. I forgot to change it again. This used to be the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street stocks for the Knuckleheadz iRacing League. It is now the Reece Monuments Dirt Street stocks. 7 of 35. Still got KP Plumbing European Modifieds to come up next tonight. Tomorrow it will be the Wayneswood Arse Series, asphalt street stocks on dirt, as well as the Schuler Racing Series wingless variety of the sprint variety. Wingless sprints variety. So it could be midgets, could be wingless sprints, could be just sprints without the wings. Wingless sprints. Yeah, that is tomorrow, and then wrapping it up with the Motor International Limited late models Tuesday morning Australian, Wednesday morning Australian, Tuesday evening US. Speaking of the Aussie Sim Racing League, they do have the GT Challenge, the GT3 Challenge, that is still ongoing. Just 1 month, 4 races remain in that competition. That one is up tomorrow night, Tuesday night Australian. So still got a bit of racing to come your way. Let's get off Josh. Some of these other cars. It's Chris Standridge in a second. Josh Roberts just up ahead of him. Truly running at that high line though. Yeah, you know what, Gibbo? I reckon I will. If they're not broadcast, like if there have been some changes and that has led to, finances being a bit different, things like that, and they're not going to go with the V8 Supercars broadcast, yeah, I reckon I might sign up and race on it. Having fun watching you guys race, and I do want to get out there on Bathurst as well. So yeah, you know what? I might actually do that. The opportunity arises. I do have 2 mates that are racing in the GT3 Challenge though, so there is that as well. People icon. Sure, let's see who actually is in the viewer list. But off we go. Josh Roberts, Chris Standridge, Hayden H. Henthorne, Jonathan Foxworth, Mike Davis, the 5. There's going to be John Bennett, Chad Football, Mike Butler, Kelly McKellen, and Tim Brown, the 10. Wayne Bridges, Brian Angel, Mike Menez, Dawson Potter, Travis McDonald, the 11 to 15. Alan Hunt in the 16th, Peter Davis 17th, Brent Vanderwood in 18th as we get this one back underway. Lap 16 of 35. Coming up on the halfway mark of this race already. Alright. Oh, better go back up to the leader for this restart. Looks like it's going to be a single file one. Josh Roberts, Chris Sanders, Hayden H. Henthorne, Jonathan Foxworth, and Michael Davis start lap at 17 of 35 here at Fairbury Speedway. It's the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks. All part of the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's racing action. Chris Sanders, for someone who's got COVID, doing very, very well right now. Currently up there in second. Oh, his hiccups just suck. Still to come, and Josh Roberts, Chris Andrews still got that 1 or 2 battle going. Back behind him though, Jonathan Foxworth, Hayden H. Henthorne, and Mike Davis. See John Bennett, Chad Football there, back in 6th and 7th as well. Caution back out. So lap 23 of 35. Will be our 6th yellow flag for our feature race here. Fairbury a little bit small for 18 cars to comfortably get up to speed. A couple of the guys, a couple of the crew being tested here. Good look at the top 3 there. That was Hayden H. Henthorne, Chris Dandridge, John Roberts. I think I said John, not Josh. Looks like Tina Davis and Mike is in the pits currently. Van Wood a few laps down those 3 back there in 18th place. He is on the track, so if he races the rest of this race out, he should jump himself back up into that top 15 sort of area there. Jonathan Foxworth, Hayden H. Henthorne, B-Mean Bandit, Triple H battling for 3rd and 4th there. Mike Davis, John Bandit, Chad Puttable, Brian Angel, they're all back there. Mike Butler, sorry, I forgot you, Mike. Oh, for the 99 and the 29, just a little bit door-to-door action. Looks like the 99 is going to get caught up with the 20 Chad Puttable. Chad's not going to have the speed to get around him. 10's already in the pits there. Not sure what brought that caution. There was a few different little markers there, but not the one that I'd want. Alright, 15 minutes into this 35 lap feature race. When we get it started, it's going to be 6 to go. got one more race to come your way on this broadcast. That will be the KP Plumbing Services Dirt UMP Modifieds. Alright, looks like we are back and racing. Let's waste a little time getting it to our racing camera action. Alright, less than 5 to go. Come to the more exciting drivers now. Out again. Just ready for that to happen. So it might have been Alan Hunt and Wayne Bridges, Mike the knees getting caught up in the tail end of it. Let's have a look. There's Alan Hunt there, the white and green 72. 30 in the 92, get caught up, and then yeah, just come down in the pathway of Alan Hunt. Alright, we're about to get this one back underway. When we do, it's going to be lap 34. It's going to be a green and white checkered finish. So green flag run to get up to speed. The white flag is the last lap. Checkered flag will signify the end of the race. The 42, Josh Roberts, hold on. More laps. There is caution coming into 1 and 2 before they get to the white flag lap. We will have to reset and start it all over again. It looks like it is not the case. Oh no, it was a green, white checkered. This is the green part of the green, white checkered. Foxworth looking slow, says Ty Barrett. Oh no, okay, so we are going to get a green, white checkered finish. Where's Foxworth? Oh, come on, he's in 4th place. Give him a break. Thank you for the like, Ty. Appreciate you. He's here to watch the B-Main Bandit himself, Jonathan Foxworth. As I incorrectly called that last reset a green, white checkered start. The boys are going to show me what a real green, white checkered start looks like. Alright, should be the final restart of the recent Monument Dirt Street Stocks. As we get go green flag, so lap 35 has been extended 1 lap to a 36 lap feature. Green, white, checkered, green flag. Lap is lap 35, white flag will be 36, checkered flag, end of that. Excuse me, there it is. There we are going to have a finish. There it is. Oh, COVID boy gets second place though. Good effort. Chris Standridge not the best medically at the moment. Does have the COVIDs. So, yeah, congratulations. Getting a second in that conditions. No mean feat. Let's have a look at our official results though. All right, Tina Davis will finish in 18th. Yoda Outlaws drivers Brent Vanderwood and Mike Butler 17th and 16th. Alan Hunt in 15th. Tim L. Brown will finish in 14th. And the other Yoda Outlaws driver Brian Angel in 13th. Where are we? Wayne Bridges 12th. Mo Digging Murphy's Kelly McKellen in 11th. Team Southern Sim Racing's Mike Manise starts the top at 10. Travis McDonald in 9th. Dirt Warrior Racing's Chad Putterball finished in 8th. Dawson Potter in 7th. Mo Digging Murphy's Mike Davis in 6th. Our top 5. J&J Motorsports and BAM Motorsports driver John Bennett 5th. B-Main Bandit himself, Jonathan Foxworth 4th. Triple H, Hayden H. Henthorn in 3rd. Outcast driver Chris Standridge in 2nd. But Josh Roberts was our victor here tonight. When it's all said and done, this is the championship he does want to vie for. So congratulations, Josh. Let's get over to our interview channel. And we'll have a chat. Alright, I was waiting for the dunk noise, but then I remembered I have streamer mode on and it doesn't dunk. So welcome, Josh. Congratulations. Round 3 of the Reece Monument. Actually, round 2, my bad. I'm on the wrong schedule. Wow. Round 2 of the... Oh, no, it is round 3. I was right, Bob. You're an idiot. Round 3 of the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks. 3 different winners. Yourself, I think, was it Jonathan Foxworth that won it last week? And then Travis is also up there. Yeah. Chad.
First one,
Chad second, and now you. Congratulations. As I said, this is one of the there's a few competitions that some people are sort of just eyeing a victory at the end on, and I know that this one, anything with the name Dirt Street Stocks in it, is a competition, is a championship near and dear and close to your heart. Now, I did realise third week in a row, in fact, that I still have the Roberts Electrical sponsor logos up. So if you do have any Reece Monument logos that you can send me my way, that would be great. We'll get those updated. But still, as I say, I still believe it is the near and dear competition, the one that you want to take out for this season.
Oh yeah. Dad, he obviously is not going to do sponsorships on here, but I got my good buddy Sean to step on board with Reece, so it's still close to the heart, just because I have a soft spot for
exactly
stocks. So.
Yeah. Now, not the only racing you did this weekend. Was out at Tazewell over the weekend as well. I noticed. And I'm hoping you did okay, because I'm trying to scroll through the results. But how did you go?
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, for us and our team, we done really good.
Yep.
We've had engine issues all season. So
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, so for us to get out and do hot laps qualifying, and majority of the race was, it felt like a monkey finally got off her back, because we've been struggling. It's been, frustrating, but, that's real life racing.
That is,
so,
yeah.
We finally have a baseline set up that we can work off of. Now, however, we only got a few more races of the season, but it seems like we're in the the right direction in the real life race car. So
yep.
We had a blast. We had overheating issues late in the race, so we decided to save the motor and pit in. So, but yeah, and then obviously coming on here and doing the thing on Dirt Street Stocks, it's a pretty good weekend.
Yeah, that definitely is. No, that's good. I'm glad you're sorting those issues out. Obviously, just the loose nut behind the steering wheel is the next target, I imagine. No.
We definitely have a short one of the guys that helped me out. He said there's a short steering wheel in the seat, so hopefully we'll figure it out.
But no, it's awesome. I've been able to fortunately a lot of the guys a lot of the guys I've sort of met throughout the racing broadcasts and stuff out on the track doing their thing. I mentioned I think he showed up for one late model race, Michael Lonis, back in the day. But he got his first one and done on a real life racetrack in his race car, got his victory, his trophy. So yeah, it's really awesome to see to watch you guys get the success you deserve virtually, but to see that you're out there, getting that hustle out on the real track as well. It's awesome to be able to keep up with you guys and follow along with that. Now, Chris has just sent me something. Okay, yeah. Chris sends me these graphs from the iRacing each week, and they're really interesting. They show you sort of who had what position. So I can see there, Chris, obviously he finished second. There was a period there on about the third lap where Hayden H. Henthorn, actually, no, that was Alan Hunt, was up there. And a lot of different guys challenging for that top five. A few guys, Hayden H. Henthorn, I call him Triple H affectionately, newer guy to the league as far as I can tell, but settling in quite well. How do you guys keep doing that? How do you guys, what is it about the series that, or about the league that attracts, 18 guys, 18 drivers, sorry, Tina, in a division, and is still attracting new drivers every season?
Yeah, I mean, technically we're all the time, recruiting just because, we don't want to be that league. It just
Gets
five
comfortable
guys
sort of in
racing.
his skin. Yeah.
So we've had a good core group of guys that's been with us since day one, and then we're starting to build like a second core group of guys.
Yeah.
And then obviously the new ones that trickle in, and some stick, some don't. But I mean Hayden, I've got to race side by side with him a few times, and
He's a dude.
for
Yeah.
me, yeah, for sure he's fast. But what I like about him is he is respectful. He definitely knows when to take a the spot from you, and obviously knows when to check up, and that shows a lot of maturity as a racer. So for me, I love side by side action race. But yeah, it's hats off to Hayden. He actually said, he's like, man, I'm doing everything I can to stay with you and Chris. And for me, obviously running against the wall is where I want to be.
Yep.
I was determined at some point to go down low, but I mean, I never really got out of my comfort zone up there against the wall. But I did have a backup plan, but.
Now, was that backup plan similar to your heat race driving? Yeah, I noticed you very much you were running sort of the diamond sort of run. You would come in quite entering quite high, but hit the apex quite low, and then basically slide a line back out of the exits. And one thing we are commonly sort of known for you, well, one thing that's commonly known for you is that high line, is up near the wall. Once you get that rubber band wound up, there's very few cars that'll sort of keep up with that or be able to get past you. So I've noticed just a couple of the races where you have been spending more time down low. Is that something you're trying to sort of add into the repertoire so that when it is a down low track, or if it is a track that's not traditionally starting up high, or you get caught down there, that you're a little bit more comfortable, that you're a little bit more free flowing down there?
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's really all based off of Kent. I've never seen a guy come in and no matter what track it is, run the low line and win. So he's forced my hand to learn that line a little bit. So I definitely now I'm more comfortable running the low line because before you put me on low line, it was toast.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely have that in my back pocket now, and I have taken position over from Kent running the low line. So, but yeah, I can use it at any point. It's just a matter of when and where. But the league is like last week at Volusia. I had a fast car, but the league is fast too. So you kind of when you got 2 or 3 guys in front of you, racing for position, it's kind of wait your turn and hopefully somebody messes up. But if you're waiting for somebody to mess up against you, it's tough. They're so consistent, and so I mean, yeah, it was one of those ordeals last week. But I knew going in tonight, try to set quick time and get out front. I knew going in on the initial start, just get low, shoot up high, and take that high line because I knew it was going to be there. So thankfully, my game plan worked out, and didn't have to really start in the back like Chad, so I'll take that.
Yeah, and that's always the bonus, that one there. So it's not a fun race coming from the back. A lot of the guys that do go back there are more than capable, but 18 cars, 17 other cars to sort of get by can be somewhat daunting. And then obviously, Fairbury is basically its own opponent in terms of another car on the track almost with the way its layout is. So yeah, it can be quite a tricky track, but battles all across the field. It was an awesome race. I think there was maybe for the majority of you guys, it was about 3/10 of a second was race speed was the difference. And like you say, you can use all that speed to catch up or close a gap, but having that little bit of speed left over to get by them or waiting on them to pick the wrong line and make a mistake is it's such a rare feat that you can't plan for it. You've just sort of got to take that opportunity if it presents itself at the time, because it is so rare. Looks like Chris, COVID and that battle must have taken too much out of Chris. He's got no energy left for the UMP, so we won't see him next race. We do have a few fallouts from the Dirt Street Stocks and a few pickups with the UMP mods, so that session is due to open in about 4 minutes. So we'll give you some time to stretch the legs, check in with the boss and the kidlets, and do all those sorts of things. Josh, before we let you go, friends, family, and sponsors, who do you want to say thanks to?
Always the wife first. She's awesome going in there and taking care of the kids. So I come in here and race for a few. The league. When we get these short tracks, it is kind of tough getting around in the car. But overall, the league is. I think we have 18 cars tonight. So if we have 18 cars every race, that's a pretty good indicator of where this league's at. And really, any of those guys and girls out there can pick up a win. So thank you to the league, and thank you for your broadcast. I have it on when I'm racing, but obviously I can't watch it. But I do go back during the week, and on my lunches I'll go back and watch the broadcast. So thank you for all your hard work and the effort that you put in. Thank you for Sean, I guess, with Reece Monuments, a good buddy of mine, jumping on board and helping the Dirt Street Stocks out and all the other sponsors throughout. And that's about it. Hopefully we can wrap up another win next race and see what we can do.
Definitely, man. Look, best of luck. We'll have you back in the booth anytime we can. Obviously, that part is in your hands, but I know that, more than capable of doing it. So I reckon we'll be chatting sometime before the end of the season. Best of luck with the UMPs coming up next at Lincoln. And who knows, we'll definitely see you soon, but we may talk to you very soon again.
That sounds good. I'll see you hopefully in a little.
Talk soon. All right, that was Josh Roberts, our winner here tonight for the Reece Monuments Dirt Street Stocks. As he said, a competition he has vied for season after season. Really wants to take it out this season. In the Twitch chat, go give Bob hassle. That's what the voices said. The voices are never wrong, right? Or was it left? Welcome in, Devourer Worm. Another way you could put that is, I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. No. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. We're about to take a short break as we jump over to the second of the two races. So don't panic, but we will be right back. Actually, I think I set up the be right back scene. Let me have a look. I'm going to come back to this screen and just announce what I just announced, because it turns out I don't have a mic on the intermission screen. So I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break while we flick over to the KP Plumbing Services European mods, and we'll be back shortly with the practice session for that before we get to the main lot of racing. Guys, stay tuned.
Welcome to the show, BobbethTV. Let's roll. is tight. Who will rise in the heat of the night? The finish line's near, we're on the edge. Who's taking the crown? Who's falling off the ledge? Mud flies, engines scream. White knuckle drivers chase their dream. Hearts pounding, loud and roar. Bob calls it all with a thunderous roar. So thank you again for tuning in tight. BobbethTV, where we live the fight. The engines may cool, but the legend will grow. Till next time, welcome back to the show. Engines prime, the lights go low. The crowd is roaring, time to go. Thank you for joining, the spotlight's aglow. Welcome to the show, BobbethTV, let's roll. Bob on the mic, the voice of the night, calling every lap under fierce floodlights. Mud flies, engines scream. White knuckle drivers chase their dream. Hearts pounding, loud and roar. Bob calls it all with a thunderous roar. There goes Von Mead, ripping through the bend. Tom Lamb, the Terminator, pushing to the end. John Bennett's drifting, Foxworth's on fire. McLean and Jackson climbing higher and higher. Travis still chasing Poudre, but Chad's on fire. Mud flies, engines scream. White knuckle drivers chase their dream. Hearts pounding, loud and roar. Bob calls it all with a thunderous roar. There goes Von Mead, ripping through the bend. Tom Land, the Terminator, pushing to the end. John Bennett's drifting, Foxworth's on fire. McLean and Jackson climbing higher and higher. Travis still chasing Poudre, but Chad's on fire. Mud flies, engines scream.
Alright, BobbethTV is back. We will be taking a short break during the practice session here, but we're just back to introduce the second of two races here tonight, the KP Plumbing Ilkley Modifieds here at Lincoln Speedway. We're in Abbottstown, USA for our second of two main event races. Down to the track. Alright, just gonna take a short break. Please enjoy the practice session, guys. right, as practice winds its way to an end. About 2 minutes remaining. 18 cars have registered for this one. We lost Chris Standridge and another driver. Just trying to work out who it might be, but we've picked up Von Mead and Andy Williams. So going to keep the same car count, 18 for the Dirt Street Stocks, 18 for the UMP Modifieds there. Travis McDonald seems to be quickest in practice, 15.330. Oh, excuse me. There we go, 15.330, 15.359, 15.419, Chad Footerball, Kent McLean, Alan Hunt, Jonathan Foxworth, the top 5. So Dawson Potter, Von Mead, Mike Davis, Callum McKellen, Josh Roberts, the 10, Mike Manise, Brian Angel, John Bennett, Andy Williams, Tim L. Brown, 11 to 15, and then Brent Vanderwood, Mike Butler, Wayne Bridges, the remaining 16th, 17th, and 18th placed cars. Just a minute to go before we get to qualifying. And then we'll get through our 3 heats of racing, get to our second to 2 main events. All part of the Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues Racing, a week of action, 3 nights, 5 races, Sunday night US, Monday night US, Tuesday night US, translates to Monday morning Australian, Tuesday morning Australian, and Wednesday morning Australian. We start off with the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks, then this race here, the KP Plumbing European Modifieds, then we have the Wayne's World Arse Series Asphalt Street Stocks on dirt, and the Schuler Racing Series open wheel non-wing sprint cars. And then wrapping up the racing week with the Motorway International Limited late models. All exclusively live on Mud Mule TV, courtesy of BobbethTV, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and of course Kick. All right, that is the practice session done. Now it's up for qualifying. Let's see who's going to put who where. Alan Hunt, Mike Davis, Andy Williams, Kevin McLean, Tim L. Brown, Mike Manise, Wayne Bridges. The 00 there on our screens. There's Wayne again. 44 Dawson Potter's out there. Why do we have 2 last times? 2 best times. Ken McLean has quick time 15.665 there, 15.781. Josh Roberts second quickest, 7.855 for Andy Williams in third quickest, 16.779 to the other end of that bookend. Travis McDonald, 15.548. Beats Kent McLean's time by, what's that, almost 1/10 of a second there, just under 1/10. .017 of a second. Looks like all those times have settled in. 15.548 is the quick time. 16.536, just under a full second slower back there at the other end of the 18th car. So that is going to set up a bit of a grip. As we wait out the last 15 seconds of our qualifying time, the last of our two main events here tonight. Now we're going to jump into 3 lots of heat races. All right, our first heat, Travis McDonald, John Bennett, that'll be the front row. Dawson Potter and Kelly McKellen, the second row. Third row is going to be Brent Vanderwood and Wayne Bridges. The person that will be starting at rear of field tonight in the feature race will be Jonathan Foxworth by 1 point. 18-17 over him and Kent McLean. So that's the sort of thing we'll be seeing as we come into the rolling stages of the championships. See Victory Lane for Lincoln Speedway there in the background. Hey Cass, with the lurk, thank you, appreciate you. Actually, I haven't got my other one set up, but I can do it this way. Yeah, go check out Cass, that's my Fawn. Does some great live streaming, some cosplay stuff. Last playing Final Fantasy X. If you're into that kind of stuff, go check them out. Give them a follow. We're off and racing here. Looks like up the front here, Travis McDonald, John Bennett, side by side. It's going to be Dawson Potter, Kelly McKellen, Wayne Bridges, Brent Vanderwood. But up the front here, 1 and 2, they are battling. Little streaming Final Fantasy again tonight. There you go. If you want to check out some Final Fantasy, give her a follow. And, you'll be able to catch that progress this evening. Halfway mark of this heat race done and dusted. 3 laps in, just 3 to go. McDonald has settled into that race lead. John Bennett's back there in second. Dawson Potter third. Kelly McKellen, Wayne Bridges, Brent Vanderwood fourth, fifth and sixth. It's really starting to run away with this one. He's going to get the feature start if he keeps this up. Lap there. Oh, thought we'd mistimed that and the race was over, but no, just a loss of connection there. A quick blink as we get the checkered flag. Travis McDonald is going to take that victory. John Bennett second, it looks like. Let's get over to our official results. Wayne Bridges finishing in sixth. Shout Outlaws, Brent Vanderwood in fifth. As the grid 2 starts to line up, Mo Digging Murphy's, Kelly McKellen in fourth, KHR's Verio Dawson Potter third, J&J Motorsports, BAM Motorsports driver John Bennett second, but Travis McDonald takes out victory in Heat 1. Heat 2 is going to be Ken McLean and Josh Roberts. That is going to be a battle on the front row. Alan Hunt and Jonathan Foxworth on that second row. Third row is going to be Brian Angel and Mike Butler. Alright, looks like Pace Truck's going to leave the track in just a moment. He's going to make that hard left-hand turn. There it goes. And these boys are about to get this race underway. Perfect timing there, Griff. Welcome in the chat, brother. Let's go already, says Bender. Big old shout out to Griff the Merciless as well as we get this race underway. Last seen playing Undead Nightmare. Oh, Josh Roberts has gotten up into that ball and has been hammered. No yellow flag though. So managed to keep it going. Happy with how the race was happening. And no yellow flag there. Looks like Alan Hunter has gone to the pits. Ken McLean in first. Jonathan Foxworth second. Brian Angel currently third. Mike Butler and Josh Roberts fourth and fifth. Oh, looks like Josh is stuck up off on that wall there. I was trying to do the walk-on, but it said browser source not connected, so I didn't expect that to come through. Weird. Blur dashboard. Let's have a quick squiz. Make sure everything's fine there. I haven't touched that in ages because it just works. Yes, someone need to log in to view the dashboard, so that's not a good sign. But then the other blurps work, so I don't know. It's all connected. Coming through for the white flag lap. Ken McLean is going to take out victory here. He hits 3 and 4 first, Bob. Let's wait for him to get to the checkered flag. Now he's going to take out victory in heat 2. Jonathan Foxworth in second there. I mean, the points are working, so maybe just leave. Yeah. They try and fix what ain't broke. There's plenty of other things I could be fixing, such as OBS. All right, results. Josh Roberts for J&J Motorsports in 6th. Privateer. Alan Hunt in 5th. Yoda Outlaws, Brian Angel, Mike Butler 4th and 3rd. The B-Main Bandit, Jonathan Foxworth in 2nd. Bam Motorsports driver Kent McLean in 1st. Our 3rd and final heat for the night. It is going to be Chad Putterball and Andy Williams on that front row. Mike Davis and Von Mead 2nd row. Mike Menez and Tim L. Brown on that 3rd and final row. Oh, you're not even mod. Well, you've only just started coming into the whole system, kid. Give me that grief. How do I make you a mod? That button. There we go. Welcome to the team, Cass. Alright, Pace Truck has left the track. Last heat for our 35 lap feature race underway here at Lincoln Speedway, Abbottstown, USA. The Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues KP Plumbing Services UMP Mods underway. Chad Putterball, Andy Williams, Von Mead, the top 3. Mike Menez, Tim L. Brown, Mike Davis, the 4, 5 and 6 cars. Andy Williams in the 725 machine. No slouch. We've had him in the booth in one of the other divisions. Likewise, Mike Menez. Pretty much anyone in this division capable of getting a victory here tonight. Looks like it will be Chad Putterball, but Andy Williams really putting that race car up there behind him. Wicked Wheels versus the iRacing at flag 20. Oh, the 20 getting a bit sideways there through the turns. So that's going to help him set, but it's going to wash off a little bit of speed. Might give Andy a last minute charge there. Looking all right so far. There's 2 laps to go. 1 lap to go. White flag lap is here. I think Andy has run out of opportunities. Can Mike Meads hold on for a 3rd place finish and Von Mead in 4th back there. Oh no! Right at the finish line there's been a crash. What the heck happened there? Oh, we're not going to get the crash, but Chad, what the heck? I'm not sure what happened there. Tim L. Brown finished 6th. Chad Putabol Dirt Warrior Racing in 5th. Mike Davis from Mo Digging Mafia 4th. And Mike Manise for Team Southern Sim Racing 3rd. Mediocre Racing's Von Mead 2nd. And Andy Williams taking out the victory in Heat 3. And as Devourworm says, absolute carnage. Great wordplay there, brother. But could not be more true. All right, let's get to the grid for our main event here tonight. I think we worked out Jonathan Foxworth will be the finisher. Yeah, say what, Vicky? I'm not sure what happened there. Unfortunately, my telemetry updated before I could go back and check it out. Travis McDonald, Ken McLean will be the front row. Andy Williamson, John Bennett, 2nd row. Dawson Potter and Von Mead on that 3rd row. Jonathan Foxworth will be taking EOL, Mike Butler and Mike Manise on that 4th row. 5th row is going to be Kelly McKinnon and Brian Angel. Mike Davis and Brent Vanderwood on that 6th row. 7th row is going to be Alan Hunt and Chad Putabol. 8th row, Wayne Bridges and Josh Roberts. Tim L. Brown and Jonathan Foxworth on that 9th and final row. I am not sure what happened there, but that was brutal. All right. The Pacetrack has left the track. 18 cars, Lincoln Speedway. This is the KP Plumbing Services, UMP Modifieds, the Knuckleheadz iRacing League. Week night 1 of the 3 of some racing action coming your way. Cars can, a couple of cars not getting through those turns very well up into the wall, having to avoid some concerns, but it looks like we have got it running. Travis McDonald, John Bennett, Andy Williams, Mike Butler, Dawson at pot of the 5. Right, I really should have done this during my break, but I didn't, and now I'm paying for it. I will be back in 2 moments, guys. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I am back. Cass says, going to go get dressed and ready. I'll be out, don't explode the stream while I'm getting ready. Griff tried to use the explode command, but it doesn't work. I had to turn that off, Griff. Can't be blowing shit up. A little out of it. Alright, John Bennett, Travis McDonald, Andy Williams, Dawson Potter, Mike Butler, Vaughn Mead, Brian Angel, Mike Menez, Mike Davis, Josh Roberts, Jeff Bob, Kevin McLean, Alan Hunt, Tim L. Brown, Kevin McKellen, Brent Vanderwood. There's been a caution. I'm not sure what's going on. Telemetry not really clear because I didn't reset it, but we'll be able to start from here. All right, let's try to get this one back underway. John Bennett, Travis McDonald, Andy Williams, Dawson Potter, Mike Butler, Vaughn Mead, Mike Menez, Brian Angel, Kent McLean, and Mike Davis, Brent Vanderwood, Wayne Bridges, Kellen McKellen, Alan Hunt, Josh Roberts, Timor Brown, and Jonathan Foxworth. That is the 17 cars on the track. Looks like Chad Putterball still in the pits in 18th place. Dawson, the 44, up into the wall, comes down into the 36 corner. Mead there. Doesn't look like any crazy crashing happening, but definitely some contact. Oh, caution straight back out. Kent, the 92 as well, getting caught up there. Big contact. Doesn't look like that's the caution. Here it is up ahead. The 36 and the 44 get into each other. The 36 ultimately bringing the rest of those cars to a stop. Quite a cautious affair so far. This will be our third yellow flag for the feature race so far. What I'll have to do, Griff, is make a little command that says explode, and then does a little explosion on the screen, just so that you've got one, just so you can blow things up. Oof. The beeping of the Mogwove signifies we're about to get this one ready to go. One more lap around the track. Oh. Bloody cold. Oh. No, make it set up an actual explosion in a random location. I could try and do that. We'll see what we can do. All right, lap 6 of 35. Get this race back under racing green light conditions. See if these guys can get themselves up to speed. 35 laps, so we might be here a while if they keep resetting every 5 laps. Oh, the 00 of Mike Butler getting a little bit loose there in that battle with Ken McLean. Josh Roberts, it looked like. A little bit loose on those turns there, the 00 Mike Butler. Josh Roberts up ahead of him. Behind him is the B-main bandit Jonathan Foxworth, as well as Chad Puttable, Tim L. Brown. Flag is out. Tell what that was either. So much is real messed up today. There is an update and I didn't bother grabbing it before the race because the download can sometimes take forever. I think that might be causing some concerns. Something like that fixed up for tomorrow. Turns out walking like an Egyptian is really bad for your back. Can anyone recommend a good chiropractor? Like that is... Okay, look, God damn it. This one's for you, Griff. And I've already used this one before, but I'm going to use it anyway. Why are there pyramids in Egypt? Because they wouldn't fit in the British Museum. And why can't Cleopatra take responsibility for anything? It's because she's the Queen of Denial. Alright, we're off and racing again. Looks like the 99 getting caught up in the wall a little bit there. Getting a bit wobbly, but no, Chad did end up, I saw that at the bottom of the track. Callum McKellen looking to come out on the track as well. But our latest caution comes out. It's a bit rough getting these guys up to speed here today. Ooh, got the hiccups. I'm going with this. Hey Dad, do you remember how goose flavor is geese? What's the flavor of candy? Nah, we're not falling for that. It's like the time you'd send me a text message telling me you'd lost your phone and tried to get me to fall for that. Can these nuts. How's your up dog though, Cass? How's your up dog? Yeah, your mum might have fallen for it, but I was never gonna. So witty, kid. You are so witty. Alright, looks like this one might be a single file restart. It's going to be Andy Williams, Travis McDonald, Brian Angel, Kent McLean, and Josh Roberts. Mike Butler, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Puttable, Alan Hunt, Mike Manise, Brent Vanderwood, Wayne Bridges, Bond Mead, Dawson Potter, Mike Davis, Tim L. Brown, John Bennett, Kelly, Mark Kellen. Oh, Griff, you do realise who Cass is, right? Remember when you got the Facebook friend request because she thought you were a Viking? Oh, 30 and the 72 contact there. The 8 avoided contact but brought the car to a full stop. That will bring out our latest caution, lap 14 to 35. Few laps away from the halfway mark of this 35 lap main event. Yeah, I wanted to be brazen enough to ask for mod and check the profile. Yeah, yep. It's going to be a spawn of BobbethTV. Make sure it wasn't some random cunt bullying you, but if it's your kids bullying you, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Look, I gave that child life, I can take it. Alright, lap 15:35, single file restart. It's going to be Alan Hunt, Von Mead, Dawson Potter, Mike Davis, Wayne Bridge, John Bennett, Timur Brown, Brett Bennett, Mike McNeese, Kelly McCallan. No, it's not. Andy Williams, Travis McDonald, Ken McLean, Brian Angel, Josh Roberts, the 5, Jonathan Fox with Chad Puttable, Alan Hunt, Von Mead, Dawson Potter, the 10, Mike Davis, Wayne Bridges, John Bennett, Timur Brown, Brett Bennett with 15, Mike McNeese, Kelly McCallan, 16 to 17, Mike Butler. The Yoda Outlaws has retired. After all the years of bullying, I'm only just now catching up on you. I never bullied you. Gave you everything. Provided. Oh, caution back out again. Don't provoke it. Oh, Harper32 in the Twitch chat. Oh my god, Borbeth. Hello, brother. Welcome in. Just here with the second of 2 races. Just almost the halfway mark of this 35 lap feature. It'll be a halfway mark once we get this one back under green flag and that lap is completed. This is the Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues. KP Plumbing, UMP Modifieds. We started off the night with the Reece Monument Dirt Street Stocks. Congratulations, Josh Roberts, the 42. Talking that one out. He's currently 5th in this competition. Andy Williams, the 725, is our race leader. Go on, Harper. Go get the rest of this Fat Duck crew. Let's blow this viewing up. Let's get it up over 20. Go get your friends. Go get Jay and everyone. Give you a command in Fat Duck. Alright, off we go, and a racing single file restart yet again. Andy Williams, our race leader, Travis McDonald 2nd, Kent McLean in 3rd, Brian Angel, Josh Robert 4th and 5th. unfortunately no track map here at Lincoln Speedway, so we can't really sort of keep an eye on positional racing. Just puts him on our screen, but Von Mead here back in 8th spot, Chad Woodville there in 9th. See Mike Mad Dog Davis just behind him in 10th, my beautiful face on the roof of that car. Behind him, John Bennett, Wayne Bridges, Mike Menezes, looks like Tim L. Brown as well. Von Mead setting it in hard and sharp there. A lot of the wraps that you see, a lot of the paints on the cars out there on the track, all created by Mike Menezes there. Mike M Designs is the wrap company, and he does a great job. Pretty much those two cars in front of him, guaranteed they are definitely a Mike M car. Looks like Helen McKellen has retired as well. Pardon, piggy me. Alright, it's going to be single file laps remaining in just a couple of laps. We are on lap 25 and 35, 11 to go. Andy Williams, Travis McDonald, Kent McLean, Jonathan Fox and Brian Edgell still the 5. Looks like there might be a bit of action going on up the front. We'll see if we can't get up to it. McLean and Travis McDonald having a bit of a battle for second and third. I can see on the leaderboard there. Right now, though, Mike Menezes putting on a good enough show with Brian Angel and, Mike Davis, Wayne Bridges. Had a bit of a green flag run here. This is 7 and the 42s. Brian Angel and Josh Roberts just battling outside the top 5. Chad Woodville coming up into that competition as well. The top 5 though, there's Dawson Potter in 5th place. Ahead of him, Jonathan Foxworth, Travis McDonald, Ken McLean, Andy Williams. Well, it looks like someone got a bit loose in the corner there. They are 3 wides, the 44, the 20-something. 29, Jonathan Foxworth. Oh, the 44 up into the wall with 6 laps remaining. Dawson Potter's going to be our latest caution. Alright, looks like it's going to be 5 to go. No, it will be 6 to go when we get this one going. Lap 29 was the caution. Lap 30 with the restart, still 35 laps is the total. Oh, I forgot to mention, so my streaming setup is going to get better today once I set it up. I saw a Facebook post. Someone was giving away a free 1080p 19-inch monitor with a arm and mount on it. So that will give me some extra information to be able to use on the broadcast, things like that. As we get this race restart, I had a bit of a sneezing fit there. I think I've still got 1 or 2 left in me, so just wait. And yeah, here it comes. Oh, damn it. Yep, as soon as I can see that it's gone. Nice sneeze. All right. Just a couple of laps remain. 3 to go here after we no caution out. I'll stop trying to get the call of the race and jinxing that caution there. So Brent Vanderwood was the car that come unstuck in this one. Let's have a look and see what happened. Oh, it looks like the 29 got caught up in someone, and that just allowed the 8 and the 29, Jonathan Foxworth and Brent Vanderwood, to come into contact there. Lap 33, I believe. No, 32 was the caution. 33 will be the restart. So still 3 laps to go. Oh, wow. 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 I thought you meant you were going to hand over control of the broadcast catastrophe costs. I'm just going to say Cass. To do a much better job of it, Barrowworm. Cass says, I do have so many more years of streaming experience. Wink, wink. Surely that counts as a crash XD. Give someone their channel points. Jesus. Chat starting to gang up on me, chat. Wow, chat. Wow. Wow, chat. Wow. Off we go, and racing lap 33 of 35. 3 laps to go in our second of 2 main event races here tonight. We're going to stay with the leader. No, we are going to stay with the leader, but another caution out just as quickly as that one restarted. I should. I think we've done it once, where Griff did a channel poll for who was going to win the race type of thing. And yeah, I think I need to include some of those at the end of the broadcast. Not a bad idea. Nah, it's not. It's not a bad idea. We can sort of have some sort of over-under on cautions, things like that. It's going to be a green-white check at the start when we get this one going. Chad Puttaba all the way down the bottom of the track, had to come up, join that single-file line. Fun way to interact and gamble. Yeah, definitely. And then if we do it at the start of the night, when we get to this sort of situation where you've got 3 drivers out that have retired or in the pits. Roll slots. All right, well, look, send me a message, Cass, with some of those things that you do and what they do, and just sort of give me an idea, because, yeah, I am looking at ways of making this more interactive. I can't do the usual, channel points to push a button to affect my gameplay type of thing, because I'm not the one playing. So, yeah, any sort of... I do have some stuff set up on my OBS, like Bob's biggest fan battles. But other than that, yeah, I really have been slacking the integration side of things. White flag is out. This will be the last lap of the racing here tonight. Ken McLean has that race lead. Andy Williams back there in second, but Travis McDonald, he is racing up on him fast. Josh Roberts in fourth was what I was trying to say. I just the flag went from white. It was waving white so long it went straight to the checkered flag, and I got very, very confused. But there is our feature race done and dusted as the remainder of those cars complete their laps. get our results up on the screen here. All right, Mike Butler for Yoda Outlaws finished in 18th. Kellen McKellen Modig Mafia 17th. Yoda Outlaws driver Brett Vanderwood 16th. Dirt Warrior Racing's Chad Putterball 15th. Oh, sorry, that burp or something was coming. I don't know what that was. Indigestion or something. Tim L. Brown in 14th. Mike Manise for Team Southern Cinema Racing's 13th. KHR's very outdoors spotter in 12th. Mediocre Racing's Von Mead in 11th. Our B-Main Bandit, Jonathan Foxworth in 10th place. Alan Hunt finished 9th. J&J Motorsports, John Bennett, and Band Motorsports driver John Bennett in 8th. Modig Mafia's Mike Davis in 7th. Yoda Outlaws, Brian Angel 6th. Our top 5, Wayne Bridges in 5th. J&J Motorsports driver Josh Roberts 4th. Travis McDonald 3rd. Andy Williams 2nd. But BAM Motorsports driver Kent McLean getting the job done. As we jump over. Okay. Where was I? Over here. There we go. Gotta get Kent's deets on the screen. This one does have the interview label. According to Stephen Fry, whom, as we all know, can speak no lies, all Australians speak like they have heartburn or indigestion. We probably just do. Probably just do. Okay, where was I going? KHR Discord, sorry, got distracted. All right, we're going to jump in the winners at booth. This man started second on the grid. It won his second, the Heat 2. And started on the front row alongside Andy Williams. And looked like it was going to be Andy's night. There was a fair bit of action on the track. So we didn't actually get to see where Kent where you got past Andy for that race lead. But we spoke about this last week. We know that the drivers like to, with the drivers, we know that if the drivers are involved in the division itself, such as the KP Plumbing sponsorship in this particular one, it just adds that extra bit of motivation, that extra spur to get the job done. And back-to-back victories. You got the win last week here, this week as well for BAM Motorsports. Ken, congratulations.
I appreciate it. It was definitely a tough race because me and Foxworth took our EOLs because we're doing the points leader and the previous feature run. So
Okay, that's
definitely, yeah. It was definitely a fun race trying to navigate through that. So
it looked hectic. I know that obviously the Dirt Street Stock's also 18 cars on a track. Just look, you're not going to go, no, that's too many. We need to get rid of a few type of thing. But at the same time, as you're getting up to speed, and because there are a varied sort of selection of skill sets in the division, it is tricky to get up to speed. It is, some people are able to set their cars quite angled and get around the turn. Some like to keep it straight, but that does sort of change. The speed can be a lot different. Cars will come racing up on you. You won't be able to get around them. There's no real estate, things like that. And I feel like that was the order of the day for the yellows, was just the not so much poor driving or mistakes, but just the difference in the lines and the large quantity of cars on the track. Once we got to that single file sort of run, it started to get a bit more comfortable. But Lincoln also not an easy track to race on.
no, it really isn't. I mean, you had multiple hours tonight on the track, but you really just, like when I was behind Travis and Andy for a while, you just got to be patient and run as steady, consistent laps as possible, and just wait for them to make a mistake and be right there to be able to capitalize on it. So, and it paid off.
He definitely did, and we spoke about it before in past interviews. We spoke about it with Josh earlier tonight. Race speed's so similar on the track across the field that you've got enough speed to keep up with the guy to maybe close that distance, but having that extra speed to get by them, waiting for them to make that mistake, it is a very rare thing to come. In fact, actually, I should be able to, if we've still got time, get to here. McLean. Oh, here we go. Let's have a quick look. I'm gonna go back just quickly and watch your Oh, it looks like it might have come off of a restart. I'm just trying
No, I
to.
passed Andy before one of the yellows.
Yep, and that's why, because I'm just looking at some of those replays, and they seem to be at the yellow points, but just as they're called. All right, so they're telling me I've turned you up, but they're telling me you're still pretty quiet, so I'm just going to turn you up a little bit more. Ken is a very soft-spoken gentleman. Very
I got kids asleep.
and that has got kids, guys. So calm down, all right? Just you can turn your volume up. But no, look, it's always fun to watch you guys race, especially with the UMP mods, the dirt street stocks. I like that. The sort of the starting racing week competition. It really does make things quite interesting. Now, let me just have a look here. Just trying to look at quick times, things like that. So 16 to 13 was your quick time. Looks like 16:12. No, 16:05. So John Bennett actually had the quickest time. But like we say, when you're stuck in that middle part of the pack with race speed, it's easy to be quick. It's easy to be one of the fastest ones out there, but it's not hard. It's not easy to get those passes, to get that car up into that field. So fastest car out on the track, finishing 8th, just to give you an idea of what that race speed was like out there.
And John had some bad luck. I think one of the cautions come out, and he actually hit the wall. I don't know if it was because he was trying to give somebody a wave around or an EOL or what, but he smoked the wall after a freaking caution. I was like, oh no. So, but he was able to battle his way back up. But yeah, it was definitely a fun race. I mean, all the guys are getting quicker, and it's a lot harder to try to get past these guys, just like Andrew and Travis. I mean, it probably took me at least probably 4 or 5 laps to get by Travis, and then probably about the same to get by Andrew. So it's definitely fun for sure.
I could not agree more. It's fun watching it to the point where it's I want to get back out on the track. I say that every week, and I always say I haven't done it yet, and I'll get around to it eventually. I am actually the next task after I finish this. I'm actually going to set the racing sim back up. So you guys have done it. You've got that itch back on me. I'm coming back on the track. So I don't know if you guys can put on a late end of the week sort of fun run or something, so I can race with you sometime soon. But you've done it. You've given me the itch. I'm coming back. I can't wait to get back out on the track. Just watching some of you guys race, some of the Australian stuff that I do now as well. I love watching.
We have our Crown Jewel series that you could jump in and probably race with us, or we do fun races every once in a while. So. Jump in and race with us.
No, definitely will be. So tomorrow night, though, we've still got the Knuckleheadz Racing week to continue. So Monday night US, Tuesday morning Australian, and then Wednesday morning Australian, Tuesday night US. So tomorrow we've got the Waynesworld Racing Series, the ARS Series, Asphalt Street Stocks on Dirt, as well as the Schuler Racing Series, open wheel, wingless variety of sprint type vehicles. So good luck with those tomorrow. That is I love it. We've got the intense racing Sunday nights. We've got the insane racing Monday nights, and then Tuesday nights US. We wrap it up with the Motorwear International Limited late models. Just some good old-fashioned late model racing. So something for everyone. Keeps you guys on your toes. I don't think any one guy is sort of happy across all 5 series. Which is how we like it. It sort of keeps you all on your toes and keeps you all learning. You know, even Josh was saying earlier that your ability to run that low line on a lot of tracks has forced him to reshape his game to include that as well. So that's what we like to see. We like to see the different divisions adding extra skill sets to drivers, but also giving those drivers those extra tools, make them closer to those 5-tool player type drivers where, they're just all round great, and you're only going to get better the better your opponents are, which is awesome. Well, congratulations, man. I'm going to have to wrap that up. Awesome race. We'll see you again on our screens tomorrow night. But like I said to Josh, and like I said to you guys every week, we'll have you back in the booth whenever we can. But obviously that part completely in your control as much as it is. So we look forward to that. But we'll see you on our screens tomorrow night. We wish you all the best of success. Before we let you go, though, friends, family, and sponsors, my man, who do you need to give a shout out?
The wife and kids, KP Plumbing Services, you, Bob, for the broadcast, all the admins and guys at KHR. We couldn't do it without them. And my teammate John with Bam Motorsports, and hopefully Josh, we can get him roped in and get him on the team. So, yeah, I think that's about everybody.
Awesome, man. Well, look, as we know, it takes a great team to do what we do possible. Everyone from on the track to off the track to at the house. And I always say the girlfriends, partners, wives, the unsung heroes of our team, and definitely the crew chief. So big shout out to them for indulging our strange little world that we like to live in. All right, man. Look, congratulations yet again. Back-to-back victories in the KP Plumbing UP Modifieds. Let's see if we can keep that momentum running next week. Still got 3 more races to go before we can get there, though. Well, technically 4. So best of luck, and I wish you all the success you deserve.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, mate. You have a great day, and great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye, bud. Bye.
Thank you. All right, that was Kent McLean, our winner here tonight. So that pretty much, I'm just sorry I got caught up in a thought. That wraps up our racing broadcast for today. Tomorrow, as I say, we've got the Waynesville Racing Series and the Schuler Racing Series on our screen. So make sure you follow BobbethTV on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Kick for your choice of viewing platform. Thank you, Devourworm, for coming out and watching. Same with you, Cass. Griff, Harper. Who else was in the chat? Dawson. There were some other ones as well. Vicky Schuler, of course. Robbo, Ty Barrett, Bo Caro, Mike Moniz, Thomas Dennis, Kelly McKellen. All of you guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching. Bye-bye, says Cass. Maybe see you tonight at my stream. So, yes, give Cass a follow. I think it's no secret. I think we've doxed ourselves there. That is my kid, one of my many spawns that I've created over my lifetime of spawn creation that I know of. And banned for self-promo. Yes! Love it. Actually, on that, I saw someone the other day on TikTok who was complaining. They ban people for self-promo for raiding. Instead of just turning raids off, they ignore raids and consider raiding self-promo. How bullshit is that? That is insane. All right, speaking of raids, we do have a number of Twitch viewers, so we're going to raid out before we finish up. So if you're not on the Twitch channel, jump over to Twitch and get ready for that. If you're not going to, thanks for coming out and watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. But we're going to jump over and raid out Bill Miller's Duck. He's doing some variety gaming, which you can join in on. And he's a good guy, someone I haven't rated out to, but he's a sort of a friend of a friend. So let's go check him out and say good day. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Bob. Love yous all. Bye.